Hello viewers, in lecture 2 we had discussed about suffixes, coordinates and Einstein summation convention. Now in this lecture we will have a discussion on Kronecker delta and some of its properties. So now we see what is the definition of Kronecker delta. The symbol delta ij called as the Kronecker delta, which is defined as delta ij is equal to 1 if I equals to j, 0 if I is not equal to j. So when upper suffix I and lower suffix j, upper suffix I and lower suffix j, both are equal, the value is 1, and when these two are not equal, the value is 0. By this definition, we have some results. So we will see these results one by one. Delta 11, delta 22, delta nn, all these equals to 1. Here 1 1 means both the suffixes are same. Here also the suffixes are same. So in all these both upper and lower suffixes are equal, and therefore by definition of Kronecker delta their values are 1. Here the suffixes are different and therefore their values are 0. Here if m and n are different, the value is 0. Otherwise this will become 1 whenever m is equal to n. So this is 0 for m is not equal to n. Consider delta ii. Now here the suffix I is repeated twice, and therefore by Einstein summation convention there is the sum taken over I. If we consider the space is of dimension n, then the values of this I are 1 to n. So this is the sum taken over I from 1 to n, and therefore it is equal to delta 11 plus delta 22 plus up to delta nn. By definition of Kronecker delta, this is 1, this is 1, this is 1. So it is 1 plus 1 plus 1 n times, and hence it is equal to n. Consider the next. Before that, in particular, if we consider the dimension of the space as 4, this is the result obtained in n dimensional space. If the dimension of the space is 4, then our I assumes the values 1, 2, 3, 4, and therefore this delta ii, that will become delta 11 plus delta 22 plus delta 33 plus delta 44. This is 1, this is 1, this is 1, this is 1. So it is 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is equal to 4. Now consider this delta ij aj. Here j is repeated. So again by Einstein summation convention there is the sum taken over j, and if the values of j are from 1 to n, then this quantity means the sum taken over j from 1 to n, delta ij aj. So we have delta I1 a1 plus delta I2 a2 plus and so on, delta II ai plus delta in an, taking j equals to 1 to I n. Now here these two suffixes are different. Here also the suffixes are different. Here also the suffixes are different, except this. Here both the suffixes are same. So by definition of Kronecker delta, value of this is 1, and this is 0, this is 0, this is 0. So except this delta ii, or except this term, all the terms become 0. And therefore we have this 1 into ai, that is equal to ai. Now consider the next result, delta ij ajk. Here also j is repeated twice, therefore the sum is taken over j, and hence we have this quantity as this sum. Similar to this, here this delta II that is equal to 1, and this is 0, this is 0, this is 0. So except this term, all the terms become 0. This is 1 into Aik, that is equal to Aik. Then the fifth result, delta Ij delta Jk. J is repeated twice, so the sum is taken over J, and hence we write it as delta I1 delta 1k plus delta I2 delta 2k, and so on, delta II delta Ik, plus and so on, delta In delta nk. This value I, that is the value of this J between 1 and n. Again, except this delta II, all other deltas become 0, and therefore this is 1 into delta Ik, that is equal to delta Ik. The next result is delta Ij delta Jk. Here also there is the product of two deltas, and this is equal to delta Ik, means this J gets absorbed, which is equal. So similar to that, here this J gets absorbed, and in place of this J we will write this I. Similar to this, in place of this J, I comes here, and we get delta Ik. So similarly, this is delta II. Or one can take the sum over I also, because I is also repeated. So in that case, for I equals to J, means this will become delta Jj. So either you write this as delta II or delta Jj. And we know this delta II is equal to n if the values of I are 1 to n. Then come to the next result. Del xm by del xn is equal to delta mn. Now we will see the proof of this. We have del xm by del xn is equal to 0 for m is not equal to n. Here xm and xn, these are two different coordinates. If m is not equal to n, then xm and xn are different. So these are two different coordinates, but they are of the same coordinate system. So as these are two different coordinates of the same coordinate system, they are independent. As they are independent, the derivative of one coordinate with respect to the other, that is 0. But whenever this m and n are equal, in that case this xm and xn will be the same coordinates, and hence derivative of xm with respect to xm, that will be 1. This can be written as del xm by del xn is equal to 1. Here both the suffixes both are equal, so we can write this as del xm by del xn equals to 1 for m equals to n. So we have this del xm by del xn is equal to 1 for m equals to n, and this is 0 for m is not equal to n, which is similar to the definition of Kronecker delta, and therefore we can write this del xm by del xn as Kronecker delta mn. In the similar manner, we have del xi by del x dash j, del x dash j by del xk equals to this del x dash j gets cancelled, and that is equal to del xi by del xk. Del xm by del xn is delta mn, and therefore this del xi by del xk, that is delta ik. Now we summarize these results as delta ii is equal to n. The next result which we have seen, that is delta ij aj equals to ai. Now how to remember this result? The value of delta ij is 1 for I equals to j, and it is 0 for I not equal to j. But as j is repeated, there is the sum taken over j, means we can vary the values of j only. I is fixed, so whenever this j assumes the value I, means when j is equal to I, this quantity becomes 1. So this becomes 1 for j equals to I. So this j also becomes I. So 1 into ai, that is ai. Delta ij ajk. Here also j is repeated. So the sum is taken over j. So when j assumes the value I, both these suffixes will become equal, and this delta I, this will become delta ii, aik. But delta ii is 1 into aik, that is equal to aik. Delta ij, delta jk, again j is repeated, so the sum is taken over j. When j assumes the value I, this becomes I, so delta ii, that is 1 into delta ik. So this is delta ik. In the similar manner, delta ij, delta ji, that is equal to n, and lastly we have seen del xm by del xn is equal to delta mn.